Yes, there we go. Hello everyone, welcome to my lightning talk, indeed on Roman emperors and facial recognition, which is quite a unique application of facial recognition that I personally find very interesting, and I'm very happy to be able to present this to you today. So for this presentation, I'm going to make the assumption that you do know about the Roman Empire, because, well, it was one of the largest empires this face of the earth has ever seen. Now, at the head of this empire stood the emperor. Here you see a depiction of Emperor Augustus in one of the really countless statues that were made of his appearance. These statues, they served as a proxy for their appearance because, let's be honest, which filthy pleb would ever get to meet the emperor in real life for themselves? Nobody. So then, these were used as a marketing tool. And this marketing tool, in order to be successful, these statues had to be mass-produced. And now when I say mass-produced, I really mean absolutely mass-produced. This mass production leads to these statues sharing a common set of characteristics. And these three statues all depict the same emperor, and as you can see, they look quite similar. So they've been very successful in making these statues look quite alike. In archaeology, making use of their coiffure pattern, their hairdo, has actually been the de facto standard for identification. Unfortunately, as damages and cracks occur in these beautiful statues, it has turned out to be lacking in some way, this way of identification. On top of that, some illicit copies made their way onto the market, so to say, and as a result, misidentifications have occurred in the past. This leaves us wanting for a new method, and that is where the facial recognition comes in. Now, a few years ago, a study was performed on making use of a bit more rudimentary techniques in facial recognition, and there it was shown that the performance was not quite up there. However, earlier this year, another study has been performed where the results actually showed to be quite promising, which is what I'd like to give a small look into today. For their method, they make a use of a threefold of deep convolutional neural networks, which is quite a mouthful. And these DCNNs, they actually made 3 of them, and these 3 work together in a tandem. There's a first one that takes the input image and detects a face, if there's anyone there at all. Then in a second one, there is a network for alignment. After alignment, and you see this on the right side of the dotted line, there's the third network that performs the actual identification of this statue, which hopefully is correct, and a label gets attached to this picture. In this paper, they present the following 2D graph, and I'll keep it quite simple. This is an embedding, and what we're looking for, I've already circled it in the red circles, we're looking for these separated islands of predictions that the network makes. And the degree of separation actually correlates to the confidence of the predictions that this network makes. So this looks to be quite promising already. Unfortunately, no solution is ever perfect, so we have some misclassifications as well. Here you see a few examples of statues that either got very severely damaged or pictures that are quite lacking in contrast, so you're going to have to take another picture, unfortunately. As accuracy, they performed 89%. 89% accuracy at face value sounds quite good. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite compare to the kind of numbers we've come to expect from identifying and recognizing actual humans with these techniques. However, we should note that in this solution, the data set we're dealing with is only in the order of magnitude of a few hundreds, and for the detection of actual humans, we are dealing with millions upon millions of pictures. So this is still lacking in size, the data set we're working with. So then, all in all, this shows to be quite promising and novel approach to an age-old problem which will allow us to preserve culture for generations to come. Thank you.